Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into Leviticus 24. It's a truly fascinating ancient text because it abruptly shifts from these peaceful, sacred rituals right into a violent clash. And out of that chaos, it ultimately births a foundational concept of retaliatory law.
What's absolutely crucial to understand right out of the gate is that this ancient text establishes a unified, uncompromising legal standard. It demands the exact same justice for both citizens and foreigners alike. That concept is going to serve as our main anchor for today's analysis.
Section 1. Sacred Oil and Bread, Tabernacle Rituals.
So the text actually kicks off with meticulously ordered practices meant to maintain divine perfection. It lays out strict instructions for Aaron to maintain the sacred lamps. We're talking pure olive oil, beaten specifically for the light, to make sure these flames burn perpetually before the Lord, literally from evening to morning, without fail.
And this sense of divine order just continues right into the showbread. There are exactly 12 cakes of fine flour representing the 12 tribes of Israel, and they are carefully arranged in 2 rows of 6 upon a pure table. These cakes are then topped with pure frankincense, acting as an everlasting covenant. Now, every single Sabbath, this bread is eaten, but solely by Aaron and his sons in the holy place. It's essentially a perpetual offering of peace and absolute, perfect order.
But then, the text takes a really sharp turn into Section 2, the crime of blasphemy, violence in the camp.
We abruptly shift away from those pristine, quiet rituals into a messy, chaotic incident of human reality, posing a pretty radical question. What happens when the Lord's name is actually cursed? We're introduced to the son of an Israelite woman and an Egyptian man who gets into a physical brawl in the camp, and right in the heat of that struggle, he commits blasphemy, cursing the name of God. To handle this, we actually get a really fascinating look at ancient due process. The community neutralizes the conflict by bringing the man directly to Moses, and they place him in ward, basically imprisonment, to await a divine ruling. And the ultimate mandate that comes down, anyone who curses their God must bear their sin, resulting in capital punishment by stoning.
Which brings us to Section 3, an eye for an eye, retaliatory law.
You see, this specific fatal incident is exactly what prompts the codification of strict retaliatory laws, basically trying to force that perfect order of the tabernacle into the chaotic human camp. It establishes the ancient standard of absolute reciprocity. The text famously dictates, breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, meaning whatever harm a person causes their neighbor, the exact same shall be done to them.
The text also draws a really hard line when it comes to the severity of crimes. For instance, simple property loss, like killing someone's animal, requires mere restitution. It's just beast for beast. But taking a human life? That demands the ultimate penalty of death.
Now, coming all the way back to our opening thought, this text explicitly mandates exactly one manner of law for both the foreigner and the native born. It creates this incredibly striking early framework for the equal application of justice, completely regardless of a person's origin.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want to leave you with something to think about. How did this strict transition from quiet ritual to severe retribution, along with this profound insistence on an equal standard for everyone, actually shape the foundations of the modern justice systems that we still live by today? It's a lot to consider. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and we'll see you next time.